Hello guys, and welcome to this week's episode where I normally do gameplay, but this particular video I'm going to do a bit of an intro into DosBox. And if that sounds interesting to you, I'm Dave from DosBox, and I do weekly content on retro gaming and computers and retro builds. And if that sounds interesting to you, like and subscribe. So we're going straight into DosBox then. I don't know if it will make a difference. I'm just going to sort of bring it out and see if it will be bigger. So it is big on the screen. Feel free to zoom in if it's sort of bigger. And I just thought I'd do just a little tutorial and to get you started if you want to play some games in DosBox or, you know, do more things like that. The setup straight away, the sound is usually set up, all the drivers all ready to go. So all you have to really do is just install your game. And depending on the game, some games it's easier to install them in sort of Windows and then load them up through DosBox, or just install them gradually. And I tend to find the best way and the safest way to do this is create a folder on your C drive in your sort of File Explorer or Windows Explorer as it used to be called, and I always make a folder called Games, but do a folder, you know, your name or whatever you remember, and that's basically a safe haven, because if you go straight on to installing games you might accidentally delete something important on your computer and you don't want to mess up your computer. So my first recommendation is, once that's set up, do that outside DosBox, and then once you're inside, I then will sort of basically I'm going to mount the C drive, like a pretend C drive, as the games folder is the best way to sort of put it. So to do that, you do a mount, I believe C to C : /games, and it should do that now. So Z is sort of the startup of DosBox and all the drivers and that. So if I now go to C : enter, we're now in the pretend C drive, if you will. So it's like a safe haven. So this is where we can install games, we can copy things over from floppy disks and stuff like that. But in today's video, I'm mainly going to show you sort of what commands you want to do. So if you want to sort of remember things, I recommend typing help. And this just shows you a list of instructions of what to type. Commands is probably a better way of putting it. So dir is, you know, viewing what directly, I can't say that word, but what folder you're in. CD displays changes are coming directly. Clear the screen. CLS, I haven't used that for a while. Copy files, you type copy. Remove one or more files. Delete, exit from the shell. Make directly MD, remove folder, RD, rename one or more files, something I've not done for a long time, and type display the content of the tile file, and VER to view and set reported DOS version. So all you're really going to need is probably dir, maybe CD / or CD space as some people use. So that just gives you a rough idea. And then my other recommendation is type in intro, and that'll give you a rough information. You can find out more. It just tells you a little bit about. I sort of let you read that at your leisure, and just gives you a rough idea. So when you're looking at older games, you know, you're looking for files. You can't see my finger, but you're looking at files like .exx or .bat or .com. I tend to find most games are .exec or .bat. That's usually the install. And then to install a game, you just sort of find the file by typing dir, or if there's too many files inside the folder, you'll put dir /p, and it will take you page by page that you press enter at your leisure, and basically find something that says install or setup. And then once you get to the end, type in setup or install. Just go through. Most games are fairly straightforward. You basically just press enter, and if it doesn't work, just go through it.
Now, if you would like to support everything we do here on the channel, you can go and check out my Facebook group page, where there's over 400,000 members sharing their retro tech and games. You can like and subscribe to the channel. You can always click on the buy me a coffee link, read the blog about all what's going on here on the channel, behind the scenes and video ideas and so much more. And you can follow that or buy us a coffee, and that supports everything we do here. And you can also check out affiliate links, when you click on any of the links, buy anything on Amazon, and that gives us a small commission which supports the channel. Like, subscribe, but only just watch the videos, enjoy the content, and follow us now on this journey to 10,000 subscribers. Come on, we've got this. Why? Because we're the DosBox community.
fairly straightforward most of the time. And what I like about this, just shows you, and then for slightly more complex games, if you're using, for example, I sometimes play FIFA 97, so I will need to work it off the CD for it to work properly. It's just how a lot of games in the later eras would work. So there is a list of versions you can use depending on what you want to do with it, or depending on your game and stuff, but I tend to find the top one works, and I've used that with quite a few games like Warcraft 2, FIFA 97, a few of the ones. So I tend to find mount, and that letter is basically whatever your disk drive is based. So for example, I believe mine is E, I think that's correct, but some people's are D, and D's just the example. So you type in mount whatever the letter of your DVD or CD drive is, then the D:/ space -T CD-ROM, and that tends to work most of the time. If it doesn't work, I tend to find the third one, which is the mount, whatever the letter is, D:/ -T CD-ROM -U CD. And I believe, thinking about it now, that's actually the one I use to play FIFA 97. It just seems to work, because a lot of games would read the music from the CD. And then here's just a list of instructions. This was all the last bit of the first part, and this just gives you a list of commands, you know, while you can edit while you're playing the game. A very useful tool. I found, I'm going to use FIFA 97 as a perfect example. We may or may not go to that. Is I tend to find I didn't realise this, I found this out by accident really, that it needed a RAID specific speed of chip, and if the computer was too slow or too fast, outdoor play on a football match wouldn't work properly. It was like the camera would get stuck and you constantly had to freeze the game, pause the game even to reset it. And anyway, I found that by decreasing the chip speed within the emulator of DosBox, it would seem to fix the problem, and then the game would sort of work smoothly. So these are the different commands, and they're all for different things, but the main one I would highly recommend is just the that one, F11 F8, which just decreases that. I'm just looking at my things. Yeah, so here is Control 11, Control 12. Yeah, speed up emulator. So I would use Control F11 or Control F12 to do that. So we may look at that. And if you're getting value so far from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support everything we do here on the channel, you can check out my blog, link to that in the description, where you can buy me a coffee, which supports everything we do here on the channel. And also you can read the blog and find out what's going on, what videos I'm working on, as my main videos are usually on Saturdays where I do retro computers and games. So if that sounds interesting, please like and subscribe. And so far, thank you for watching if you got this far. So let's carry on. So I'm going to see what's in my C. So as I said before, dir, and I'm just going to show you, for example, I've got DosBox, which is the channel, hello, because why not, I'm WordStar. For those of you that have maybe seen other tutorials of this I've done in the past, WordStar was an old processor program, word processing, basically typing and doing graphic work. And I believe the writer that did Game of Thrones actually used that program to write the books. So if you had more, you would type in dir/P, but it's unnecessary here. And to clear the screen, I usually just press enter a few times. But just to show you what you can do, so let's go into hello, cd, I'm going to use \hello, and that will put us inside that folder. So we're now inside the folder. So if you can't see it, it's C:\hello, and let's do dir, because I can't remember there's anything inside that, and there's nothing inside that folder. It's just literally just there to say hello. And if you want to go back, I just type cd \, and there we go. So it's literally as easy as that. So that just shows you sort of, you know, and if you want to play a game, say for example, I'm just going to use the hello, but say for example that was the game that we wanted to use, you would type in cd \hello, and then you would you would look dir to find the file type. You'd find a file that said, say, install. This is not going to work because there's no install, but just to show you, or setup. And then you type it, it would go through the install, and bam, 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 and then you install the game that you wanted to play, which is, you know, if you have any questions so far, please put in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you've got any problems, I'll do my best to help you. And please like and subscribe if you're getting value so far. So what I'm going to show you then, let's do a real life test. Let's see if we can play it. So I'm going to see if I can install. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can just get FIFA 97 to load up. So before we do anything, I'm going to do CD backslash. I'm going to use what I said before, which was mount. I think it's E. I feel really bad because I should know. It is my computer after all. Backslash. I'm going to use -T CD-ROM -UCD, which basically just tells the program to use that. And has that worked? Let's see if it works. So I'm going to show you in real time. Luckily I have a CD drive, but there's cables on the way, so just bear with me, as it's not the easiest drive to get to. I barely use this drive, so I just want to show you just in real works. Let's see if it goes in. I very rarely use this drive, and so let's just see if it works. So let's just go to CD /E. Sorry, E:. So we're now inside. This is show you in real time. dir/P, because it is quite a big game for the time. So I imagine, see, there's lots of different pages of things. There is a setup. Is there an install? I don't know if you can just play that install as well. So I'm just going to type in install, and let's just show you what happens. Hopefully it works. So this will be interesting. So hopefully this should go inside the pretend folder, and so as you can see here, I'm going through the different options. I don't need to, let's just sound card, install the hard drive. I'm just going to install all elements because I have plenty of space. This is going to be 249 megabytes, which is nothing. See, as you see there, hopefully you can see this. It's the C:, you know, something we don't think about nowadays. FIFA 97, install. Hopefully it works. Yes. So we're now installing. While we're just waiting for this to install, put in the comments below if you have any stories about DosBox. I'll just be very curious to find out if you have any stories. If you have any stories of you know, using this program, do you have any problems you had to fix? I've sort of read in the past on the Facebook community page of people that have used this to write programs and do batch files for different things. They've installed Windows inside DosBox, all sorts of things people have done with this. But please share your stories. I'll just be really intrigued to hear what you've been doing, and I just want to see if this works. Because it's been a while since I've played FIFA 97, and I don't usually install games on my working computer, but this game is so small and it's for you guys, so I don't mind. It takes up such little space, it's not going to affect anything, it's out the way. I might speed round this, maybe not, I don't know. If you'd like to support the channel, like and subscribe. As there is a link in my description where you can check out my blog, buy us a coffee, read about everything we're doing here on the channel. We also have affiliate links to Amazon, and you can click on any of them to buy a floppy disk, or you literally just click on the link which takes you to Amazon, buy anything you want. If you're doing your weekly shop or just buying random stuff on Amazon, whatever you buy, we get a small commission, and that supports us here on the channel. And thank you for joining us today. we've got a bit to go yet. I just want to show you a bit of gameplay. But just thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the world. And we are on a mission to get at least 10,000 subscribers. And if we do get to that point, if you're watching in the future and watching this back and we've got to that point, then we'll just carry on and see how far this journey goes. And if you came from the Facebook group where we have almost 500,000 people there, that's crazy. It's like 450,000 people, something crazy like that. And if you just want to share what games or computers that you're working on, it'd just be really interesting to see. So that'd be really cool. And go and check it out. Or if you just want to have a little browse on what people are doing, go and check it out. It's all, you know, it's all free. It's just a Facebook group. Something I started a few years ago for a bit of fun thing. Take yourself down corridors like in games like Wolfenstein or Doom. Relive your childhood memories. Get yourself a floppy disk drive. Click on one of our links in the description below. Load your games onto floppy disk and relive your memories as a child. That sounds interesting to you. Click on one of those links. We get anything off Amazon. We get a small commission which supports everything we do here on the channel. I thank you in advance, and I'll see you in a video. And I was the only person that liked all these sort of old computers and games. How wrong was I? I had no idea how many people loved retro computers and games. How wrong was I? If this works. So we've used the programming, so the computer will use the CD. We've done all the different things. We've installed the game. We now have a bit of sound. You might not be able to hear me because the sound on game seems to overpower my voice. But let's just do some gameplay. For old time's sake.
Good afternoon, this is John Motson and welcome to FIFA 97 Indoor Soccer.
I'm just going to do indoor just because it's easier, and hopefully I won't have to mess about with the camera thing too much that I was talking about earlier. But as you can see, it doesn't follow.
Forces a fine save.
And there we go. So hopefully I told you about the frame rate. So by slowing down the frame rate, we now have a game that is working.
Great tackle.
Great take. Perfectly timed.
Pass by Hassler, shrugged off by Sammer.
Oh no! Watch me live! You can't lose on a live game! Unbelievable skill! This was my first FIFA game back in the day, and it's probably my favourite FIFA game of all time. It probably feels really old now, but I don't care.
And he keeps getting the crosses in.
Oh.
A lovely pass by Ince.
It doesn't, but
strike by Reuter.
it always sounds like the crowd.
The keeper did well with that.
I like this keeper. He's so good on 1v1s.
I was just going to pause it a second. And then usually how I fix the...
This defence is so tight. Brilliant keeper's ball.
Oh, the keeper saved it, Andy. Oh, almost tricked the keeper. Klinsmann. Obviously the players from back in the day.
Well played.
Oh.
And that's another good save.
I almost saved it. Don't slide the keeper. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I used to find it funny getting a red card. I don't know why. Not all the time. I just used to find it funny. Unbelievable skill.
Ince.
I might just do the first half. You get the idea.
Played upfield by Howie.
Oh, which means we've got seconds left to play. Oh, big boot by the keeper.
He went in hard.
Oh, what a...
That's a red card.
It's a red
Well,
card.
to be fair, that's the referee's prerogative.
Well, we couldn't have made that up even if we tried. Just for you guys. Here we go.
A penalty to be taken by
I'm scared.
Platt.
I'm scared. They think it's all over.
And the spot kick straight into the goalkeeper's hands.
Oh.
The half-time whistle goes.
Well,
Right,
we've got to
I'm gonna-
half-time
I'm
and
gonna-
the score still 0-0.
I'm going to quit the game.
Both managers have got work to do at half-time.
So to go back to DOS, you just CD / now you're back to where we started. Well, if any of you have played FIFA 97, please put in the comments below. That was a bit of fun. But anyway, get the idea. So this is the working of DosBox, and I think probably the most fun I've ever had on DosBox in a video. So thank you again so much for watching. And in a moment, I'll leave you 2 end cards that are going to bring you even more value. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Why? Because obviously you guys rock.